So everywhere there is indiscipline, you can never be miserable. I like noise, so you cannot be miserable. See? I like people sleeping in the lecture, I cannot be miserable. In some Mahatmas, you see, if somebody is sleeping, they become so angry. One Mahatma told the other person next to whom somebody was sleeping, wake him up, he is sleeping in my lecture. He said, why should I wake up him? You only put him to sleep. Your lecture is so anesthetic, anybody can go to sleep. Don't give too much importance to the shanti, shanti, shanti. Like water is at peace. Whether it is ocean, waves, dewdrops, icebergs, any form of water you take, water is at peace. Therefore, Anavam, Shambhavam, Shantam, therefore, Sthula, Sukshma, Param Chayat. The real dhyana is that which is beyond. Sthula is effect, Sukshma is cause. Sthula is manifest, Sukshma is unmanifest. That which is beyond the manifest and the unmanifest. That which is beyond the cause and the effect. That is the one which should be recognized. Now with this understanding, now repeat this verse again. Om Tejo Bindu Param Dhyanam.
Om Tejo Bindu Param Dhyanam.
Vishvatma Vriddhi Samsthitam.
Vishvatma Vriddhi Samsthitam.
Anavam Shambhavam Shantam.
Anavam Shambhavam Shantam.
Sthula Sukshma Param Chayata.
Sthula Sukshma Param Chayata.
So Vriddhi Samsthitam. Don't search anything anywhere outside. Now Vriddhi also doesn't mean you start looking down here somewhere. Not like that. See? The heart of music is Shruti. Those who have got little bit of knowledge of music, they have got that tambura and they have fixed the Shruti. And with reference to that Shruti, they go up and down. Sa, re, ga, ma. Reference is to that Shruti in the same manner. Here, reference has to be to this reality. Then, Yogarato va, Bhogarato va, Sangarato va, Sangavihina, Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chittam, Nandati, Nandati, Nandati eva. It is this that we remain aware. As effortless as the space supports the remaining four elements. When the earth moves in the space doesn't get tickling. Hey, come on, yaar, don't move, I'm getting tickling. No. Because of these tsunamis, the space doesn't get wet. Because of the infernos, the space doesn't get burnt away. Because of the hurricanes, the space does not become dried up. अभी रहने दो बेटा, बाद में करूँगा. अब चल रहा. हाँ अभी ठीक है. ना अभी नहीं. अब तुम ही प्रॉब्लम हो गया है. बाद में आना. In this manner, when we are able to remain effortlessly, Patanjali, the most important sutra which is normally rejected is Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatibhyam. Life must be effortless. Our whole life is a struggle. We want to prove something to someone. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who cares. Husband wants to prove he loves the wife. She knows the truth. So all his efforts are going in vain. But he tries to say, I did my best. But your best was not the required best. Required best is different. Open your purse, then she will be pleased. But you are only opening your bank account with the signature with you. That will not help. In this manner, remain effortless in your life. प्रयत्नशील है. Wherever there are efforts, we are abnormal. Those who have got asthma, how much efforts they put for breathing? What is this? It will appear as if it is my voice. So wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Relax. That is the real meaning of dhyanam. Otherwise, here the word is tejo bindu param dhyanam. So you start looking for it. Yesterday I saw that bindu. Today it has gone somewhere. It may be your .com on your forehead. It must have fallen down. You friends, don't take the word meaning. Like, every science has got their own vocabulary. Words may be same, but the subject-wise meaning is different. Like the example is mouse. The word mouse in English language is different, and the word mouse in the computer science is different. See? In English language, we don't like the mouse. But in computer, without mouse, you can't move. See? Therefore, every computer is the avatar of Ganesh Ji. That is what that LG is, Lord Ganesha. See, they are the great devotee of Ganesha, South Koreans. So, that is the real meaning of dhyanam. Now, further, दुःखाढ्यं च दुराराध्यं दुष्प्रेक्षं मुक्तमव्ययम् दुर्लभं तत्स्वयं ध्यानम् मुनीनां च मनीषिणां. But this kind of meditation is dukkhadyam, duraradhyam and dushpreksham, three things. But this is extremely miserable experience. It is most difficult to attain, and it is impossible to even imagine by the fools. Those who are wanting anything in this world, even to do good anything in this world, is a bondage. See? The very doership is the bondage. Let the things happen. This virus of doership is the cause of miseries. Bhagavad Gita tells, Yasya naham kruto bhavaha buddhihi yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa iman lokan nahanti na nivadyate. He who doesn't have the sense of I-ness, he transcends the total relative world. There is no sin, there is no merit. For example, somebody came to meet me yesterday, and there was some mishappening in their house. Somebody died, and she has to come to me. He says, Swamiji, this is what happened. So, can I come inside the house, or I should stay outside? I said, no, come inside. Then she gave me what has to be given. Then she says, Swamiji, you don't mind because this is what happened. I said, no, it's okay. As long as you don't kill me, is it okay? If somebody died, why should I worry? Then can I do namaskar to me? I said, yes, not namaskar, hug me, I don't mind. Don't get lost in the non-essentials of life. This is one of the biggest obstacles. Therefore, dukkhadyam cha duraradyam dushpreksham muktam avyayam. But in fact, what it is, tat swayam muninam manishinam cha swayam dhyanam. Muninam, the contemplative, intelligent seekers, it is their natural experience. For the wise people, there is no struggle. For the otherwise people, there is nothing but struggle. So don't struggle in life. It will happen when it is required to happen. Even if it doesn't happen, how does it matter? See, even the last thought of God realization must be dropped. You don't want anything. What will you do with the God? Unnecessarily one more head on your head. Wife is enough. One more तुसी भी आ जाओ, बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं. Keep away. Therefore, तत्स्वयं ध्यानम मुनीनाम च मनीषिणाम. But for the ignorant fools, it is durlabham, very difficult, because they are constantly struggling. One lady wrote a letter to her guru, spiritual realization question, big letter. And reply that Guru Maharaj wrote one simple line. One dog was trying to catch his tail. He went in round and round and fell down. So that lady said, you see, I wrote such a sincere letter about spiritual evolution, and see what Maharaj Ji has written me. So when I read it, I laughed. You also laugh. I said, where is a joke? It is a laugh. What is the joke? Maharaj Ji called me a dog. I said, no, he has not called you dog. He called you a dog trying to catch the tail. As a dog cannot catch his own tail, in the same manner, you want to realize yourself. Drop it. There you are. How much time and efforts it takes for a wife to know she is woman first, wife next. How much time and efforts it takes for a husband to know he is man first, then husband. What spiritual practice a bird should do to remove the reflection from the mirror? This is the whole problem of life. And therefore, durlabham. Very difficult. So, tat swayam dhyanam muninam cha manishinam. But those who are contemplative masters, it is natural. You don't struggle. Now, who is such a great master to who can have this effortless thing? The next verse onwards, the quality of the master is given to whom it is natural. Yataharo jita krodho jita sango jitindriyaha nirdvandvo nirahankaro nirashira parigraha Yataharaha, he whose food intake is under control. We don't eat only by our tongue. We eat by 5 sense organs. With the eyes, we eat the colors and forms. With the ears, we eat the sounds, words, and so on. Meaning, the one who is no more a victim to the worldly objects. See, friends. How we become victim to the worldly objects? When we come across any object, Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, immediately our mind has to comment on it. That habit of interacting with everything that we come across is called as we are doing ahar. We are eating that object. Like it is hot here. Now everybody is experiencing it is hot, is it? Is it hot only for one person? No. But it's very hot. Somebody asked, Swamiji, do you feel hot? I said, no, I'm feeling very cold on the contrary. I feel I should have a sweater on. This habit of interacting with everything in life is cultivated by us. Therefore, yatahara jitakrodaha, the one who has conquered anger. Be attentive. Yogis, tapasvis, siddha purushas, they have got anger on their tip of nose. A jnani and a devotee, they are never angry. Therefore, they don't curse. Have you heard anywhere that a devotee has cursed the other person? A jnani never curses. The reason is, devotee sees God in everything and being, therefore he doesn't curse. The jnani knows everything is he himself. Like when our tongue is beaten by the teeth, the tongue doesn't curse the teeth. देखूंगी अभी शाम को चलो. No. This cursing is possible when the sense of otherness is taken to the real. Dvitiyat vai bhayam bhavati. As long as a sense of otherness is there, desire, anger and fear are bound to be part and parcel of our life. They cannot get rid of that. Therefore, jitakrodaha, one must not yield to anger. See? But how to control anger? First of all, understand what anger does. When understanding becomes clear, anger will automatically go. First, in one school, Wellam Girls School in Dehradun, many years before, I was having sessions in that school. And after the session was over, one girl asked a question, Swamiji, how to control anger? I get very angry. I said, look here, except in the Hindi movies, the truth is not like that. In Hindi movies they say, when you are angry you look beautiful. It is wrong. When you are angry you lose your face value. You look like a bhaisa, like a buffalo. Therefore, to maintain your beauty, don't become angry. Now to the girls, if I tell this thing, they will immediately catch it. But to the oldie people, if I tell this thing, they say, what face? It is already defaced. Tell something different. See, friends, anger is a sign of weakness. The village or street dogs keep on barking. Have we ever seen that the lions, they bark now and then? The elephants, they don't. They are powerful. Therefore, never yield to anger. I'll tell you my personal experience. Many years before, I was with Swami Akhandanji, and I learned my whole life changed from that experience. Like everyone. Initially, you read books, autobiography of a yogi, and all kinds of funny things. And then you start imagining. I also look at that kite and look at it, and the kite gets cut and comes to me. Oh, that power is in me. So I was also doing the same thing. I want vision of God. God, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna never came, but I got headache. And when I was attending Swami Akhandanji's satsang, there I found in such a chaotic place he was, but he was like a rock, absolutely undisturbed. Nothing disturbed. And subsequently, when I spent more and more time with him, I came to know nobody has ever seen him losing his cool in his whole life. That day I decided, Krishna, hang around. I am not in a hurry. The real attainment is jitakrodaha. Rise above anger. Life becomes beautiful. Like when you lit a matchstick, where the fire is born, first that place is burnt. See? For example, I am angry with Reddy Bhai inside. He doesn't know. So the moment he comes, oh God, he has come. And he doesn't know. Swamiji, how are you? Oh, he says, who is suffering? Not he, me. Wherever there is anger, that person suffers more. Not the one on whom you are angry. He enjoys. Maja aaya, chidane mein. Therefore, under any condition, do not lose your cool. Whether you do Ramayana or not, whether you do Japa or not, whether you do Ekadashi or not, these are all not essentials. The essential part of life is this. Refuse to lose your cool. That is what Bhagavan Shankara says, Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena. See? Do this Ekadashi, Dwadashi. I never do all that. Some people, Swami, do you do Ekadashi? No. Why? I say, I do Panchadashi. Ekadashi only 11. Panchadashi is 15, more powerful. See, friends, don't get lost on all these things. Keep cool. Jita Krodaha. Then Jita Sangaha. The next is, we take care of everything in our life. Our house, furniture, fixtures on the wall, carpet, crockery, kitchen. In somebody's house I went, and he said, Swamiji, please come to the kitchen. I said, look here, I don't cook. No, I want to show you something. So I had to go. I am a choiceless existence. He said, see, the drawers are so smooth, and when you push it, they go slowly like that. Now why is he showing me? How does it matter whether drawers open or they fall down? This, I imported it from Germany. Khana to Hindustani. Kitchen Germany. How much care we take about the external things? How much care we take about the food? I eat only vegetarian. No, I eat only organic food. Is there any inorganic food in this world? Food is always organic. But you see these organic fellows, we take only organic food. I say, no, I take inorganic, stones, bricks. They are inorganic. Then the third variety, I am vegan. There is a style in saying. Non-vegetarian people say, I am a non-vegetarian. Vegetarian? No, I am a strictly vegetarian. And the vegan people, they are third style. I am vegan. That is the way they have to say. Otherwise it doesn't create an impact. How much care we take about food. Friends, what kind of food we give to our mind? Before going to sleep, all horror movies. Sahasrati Bauti. I don't know what are the serials going these days. And all those dirty things, and see late night and go to sleep and then start imagining, my Bahu is also like that Bahu in that. Correct picture of my Bahu I have seen here. I will tell her, you see this serial. Bahu says, Mummy, I also thought same way that sauce is exactly like that. So the replay, give a good company, and the best company is that which keeps you cool. One of the most important. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam. Nirmohatve nishchalatatvam, nishchalatatve jivan mukti, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. Therefore, Jita Sangahadet, Jitendriyaha. Jitendriya doesn't mean Jitender. Or Punjabis, they tod the words, Punjabis are those, they, what is the Jodakshar? That they will break into Todakshar. Station, they will say Satation. And Bareilly is separate. Bareilly. So Bareilly station. So see, jaan de. So it is not Jitendra but Jitendriyaha, he who has full control over his faculties. Friends, to bring 10 sense organs and organs of perception under control, try and start with one, and that is the tongue. Tongue is two in one. When it is used for talking, it is karmendriya. When it is used for tasting, it is jnanendriya. So for this one simple technique, before eating, while eating, after eating, don't talk and think about food. फिर क्या करें? Our main topic you have taken away. That is the only theme we have. Breakfast में क्या है? Lunch में क्या है? There is no other theme. So one is this, and second thing, talking. Try. This is very simple technique. This I'll repeat 10 times. Maybe one time it may click. Before talking to anybody on any topic, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? Like, when we meet the people, we want to introduce somebody to somebody. Now that somebody is not interested to be introduced, and the other body is not interested to know, but then we have to poke our nose in between. There is no need. So before we talk to anybody on any topic, ask this question. Is it necessary to talk? I don't think there is. Shut up. Don't talk. See? Jitendriyaha. It is said that the wound of the tongue gets healed very fast, but the wound created by the tongue never gets healed. You say something, somebody, some bad word in a wrong mode, it will be carried throughout life. There is one lady, she told me this, Swamiji, I don't know what should I do. So what happened? You know, I am beautiful. Elderly lady, I said, yes, Mama, you are beautiful. My son is very handsome. I said, yes, naturally. He found out a girl so average, not even average or useless type, but he wants to get married to her. So I told her, I don't mind to marry, but at least see somebody who is matching you to some extent. Now 100%, at least 1%. Why do you want to get married to her? And this was known to that girl. My son got married to her. Anything I say, anything. Today it is so hot. Oh, I am not beautiful like you, I am ugly. Anything I say in the house, this is the reply comes. Now this my own words, they are haunting me for whole life. What should I do? I said, take sannyas. And let them live happily. Therefore, control over tongue, jitendriyaha. Then nirdvandvaha. Nirdvandva means do not follow controversies in life. In one house, somewhere I don't remember which place, it was a very good approach in their house. When they have to sit for one food together, preferably dinner. That was the rule of the house. A big family. Grandparents, children, grandchildren, about 10-15 of them, all of them will sit together. And the rule was, while on the dining table, never discuss anything controversial about any topic. But then you talk, and what is to be talked? What is that today you learned? So everybody has to tell, I went here, I went there, this happened, that happened. So everybody is informed about each other and what I have learned. Friends, this is the only way by which we can go beyond dvandva. Dvandva is controversy, nirdvandva. Never give your opinion on anything. Never evaluate anything or anybody. Never suggest anything to anybody. Our vigilance officers in every house, vigilance officer means all the oldies, retired people, 24/7 at home. Youngsters come and go, and these people have nothing to do, so they are observing vigilance. Why these days he is coming late at home? And when he comes, he is not the same way. He keeps on looking at the fan all the time. So one day, beta, what happened to you? You are looking at the fan all the time. Have you not seen fan? No, nothing like that. No, but what is wrong with you? Don't get involved with anything in this world unless you are invited. Therefore, nirahankara. Drop the ahankara. Now be attentive. Ahankara word is the most misunderstood word. There is one book, Ego Factor, an asset and liability. I am a spiritual seeker, ego. Therefore, I cannot afford to lose my cool. This ego is protecting us. I am a spiritual seeker. I cannot afford to sleep late in the morning. I must be out of the bed by 4 o'clock. This ego will protect us. The same ego in the other way around. See? I have done so much for the people, but nobody cares for me. That is a detrimental ego. In this manner, ahankar, then the third meaning of ahankar is that principal tattva, because of which the 5 elements remain together in the form of a body. That is ahankar. Bhumi, Rapo, Nalo, Vayu, Kham, Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Mevacha. This is the Ashtadha Prakriti of the Paramatma. So this Ahankar is necessary. But it is not what is meant here. Nirahankaraha. That means don't hold on to your achievements and failures. Both Ahankar is nothing but association with the finite is Ahankar. And how do we know we have got a lot of ahankar? A very simple litmus test. Whenever we get hurt, ahankar is manifesting. The hit of the pain lands only on the ahankar. Therefore, more ahankar, easily we get hurt. Less ahankar, less easily we get hurt. Bhagavan has no ahankar, Paramananda. Nirahankara, nirashihi aparigraha. Nirashi, don't have imagination about what is going to happen in the future. Don't live on hopes. Live on facts of life. And what is the fact of life? Ab tak to nibhaya hai, aage bhi nibha lenge. Till this age, who is looking after us? We. If you look within, there are many events in our life. If we have planned them, it would never have happened. Divine planning is better and superior than our